All right, welcome back to another Concord Rangers Football Manager episode. Hello. As you see, we're ready to line up against Chelsea. That's the first game of today's episode. Should be coming with a win. I mean, our record against Chelsea has actually improved. They used to be one of the teams we really used to struggle against. But in the last few years, we've actually done really well against them. We've actually turned our form against them around. Let's have a look. Chelsea are not looking very good this year either. Down in 12th. We're in the middle of November and Chelsea are down in 12th. We're in a good bit of form. So there you go. So yeah, I used to have a pretty poor record against them, and then the last few years we did lose. Actually, we really lost 3 games in the league last year, and lost at home to them last year, despite going 1-0 up. Beat them 3-0 away though. Got a bit of revenge on them, and that was the first time they'd beaten us for 4 years. So yeah, our record against them mostly is good. So let's continue that today, shall we? Try and play as full strength as we can. Have got a bit of injury news. There is an injury problem to Polyak. He's going to be out for a few weeks. So that could be a cause for concern. I'm going to try and play as full strength as I can. I'm keeping Monaghan in the team. He actually played not so bad in the last game, so I will start him today. Cuevas has been selected over Harvey. I'm not sure. I think that's a good idea. I think Harvey just for today is probably a better plan on that left-hand side because we're missing Polyak. No thanks to Cuevas. He's perfectly good. I'm going to go with Perez on the left for today. I mean, it is what's been suggested, and I think it's probably a better idea. I'm going to go with Perez on the left there, even despite it not being a strong position for him. He's still 4 stars as it, which is really, really good. So that's what you want, really. Right, there we go. That's the team. That's the team for today. It's very strong, I know. Bruninho starting ahead of Diaz up front. We will review the whole Bruninho playing off of Diaz plan. That will come into fruition at some point, but Bruninho's just got to come back from injury and he's looked really good. Yeah, that's the team. It's a very strong bench, very attacking bench. They've got 3 strikers on there. Diaz, Francekovic and Augusto. Want a win, please. Thank you. Thank you. Coffee, cup of tea. Any Concord players that we recognise yet? They've got Oscar Angulo. He's their top scorer. He was a defensive midfielder for us, and I think he only ever scored 1 goal in this entire time. He's their top scorer this year. God, he's not been much of a goal scorer, but this year he's really started banging them in. Fair play. Stuart Everett's actually one of our youth products. He's playing for them. Dionisi we tried to sign at one point. David Usman is a young player we had at one point. They got some good players, man. Lots of players I recognise. Cargiulio, Isaac McKenna are on the bench. They're good players. Oscar Orban, Murray's in. Yeah, they're a good team. I don't know why they're down as low as 12th. They've got a really good team. Here we go. Yeah, pick up where you left off. We're playing really well. Expect nothing but a win to keep our run going. I think that's fair. We're playing well. So let's keep the momentum moving. We'll be keeping an eye on the Monaghan situation. That's a nice ball there. Here's Stocker. Oh, he's been brought down. Dionisi doesn't get penalised. Kennedy. Monaghan. Decent ball to Ben Rabbit. Monaghan's just run through there. Stocker, lovely ball. Perez! Oh! What a goal! First attack of the game, 2nd minute, and Perez filling in for Polyak. He has smashed it in. This is going to be a big time for Perez. Perez is supposed to be one of the hottest young prospects in the world. And I'm not really giving him that much opportunity, but now he's going to have it. Monaghan. Oh! Monaghan having a shot. I like that. The highlight hasn't ended. But Monaghan having a shot from the edge of the area. That's more like it from him. Good play, Kennedy. We're looking very strong, to be honest here, lads. Looking very strong. Here's Ben Rabba. He's got support. He's got Bruninho. Blocked out. Yeah, we're looking very strong to start off with. yeah, Perez is big. This injury to Polyak could work out to be massive for Perez. I've got such a wealth on the wings. Really, I've got massive, great players on the wings. Even if like Benrabah and Polyak are injured, I've got Hackett, I've got Perez, I've got Franceskovic, I've got Carmo. I've got great players on the wings here. Benrabah, gotta be doing better than that. We're looking good here, boys. Looking very strong. Puts the ball in, headed away. Davis brings it down, back out wide. Yeah, Benrabah whips it in, headed away again. Take your time, boys. Look for the opening. It's absolutely fine. Stocker, Perez going for goal. Oh, Jason Perez again. Lovely ball over the top. I think it was from Stocker. He brings it down. He knocks it past the keeper. 2 assists for Stocker. 2 goals for Jason Perez. It's 2-0. We're firmly in control here. Firmly in control. Chelsea aren't getting anywhere near this game. Got a bit of a rivalry with Chelsea, really, if we think about how we kind of ground shared with them for a bit of a season. Here's Perez. Tackled well there, though, by Everett. Stocker and it intercepts. Hughes. Nice ball from Hughes. Is Harvey. Perez. Whips it in. Benrabah. Bruninho's there. I think it's going to be disallowed. Offside, apparently. VAR says offside against Bruninho. It's a lovely ball on by Perez and a lovely header, but has been disallowed. Yeah, we're firmly in control. Things are looking up. Very good at the moment. Very good. We're going to be mounting a firm challenge for that title, even though it's ours. We're going to try and retain it for the first time in our history. Here's Benrabah. Oh! 22 minutes gone. It's 3-0. This is just embarrassing for Chelsea. They're not getting anywhere near this game at the moment. Benrabah scoring a goal. He's not had a fantastic start of the season, so I'm glad that he's managed to get a goal. Oh, we're all over them. There could be another one here. It's headed away. They've cleared it. Maybe they get a counter-attack here. Here's Usman. Oh, he's done well. He's done very well to get past Kennedy. Usman. Oh, Stocker's there and plays a lovely ball. Bruninho heads it down to Benrabah. We're going to be on the attack again here. Again, Benrabah for a second. Oh, what a save by the keeper. But it should be 4. We are destroying them here, boys. I've not even asked them to play attacking. Absolutely all over them. Chelsea have not turned up today. Oh, look at this football, lads. It's just glorious. It's glorious. Ugh. Perez did have, his condition was a little bit on the low side, so I'm buzzing that he's managed to get 2 goals. Gives me the opportunity to take him off as well. I like that when they give him, if the condition's a bit low, if they've done their bit for the game, I can take them off. Rest easy that they've actually done a job. Or I feel like I'm trying to squeeze a bit out of them. We're looking very good. I'd like a fourth goal, really. I know we're 3 in that, but I'd like a 4th. Is that greedy? I'd like a 4th, and I've been given the 4th. That's the thing with Concord. They give goals to the fans and me, the manager. 4-0. Dean Hughes popping up with a goal. A rarest of all goals for Dean Hughes. That says a lot. If Dean Hughes is scoring against you, you've got problems. We're 4-0 up at home to Chelsea at half-time. Very happy. Beautiful performance. Bruninho actually has been one of the poorest players on the pitch for us. He's not that good at all, really, in comparison. Very average. There's still time. There's still time for players to get involved. I'm not saying there's still time for Chelsea to come back, right? Because they're not getting anywhere near this game at the moment. But we've got so many quality players on the bench. Just about 5 there I'd like to give a run out. But I can only choose 3. I might give one a run out quite soon, considering we're 4-0 up at this stage of the game. It looks like the Chelsea coming forward with an attack. Here's Jairzinho. His cross isn't great, but goes to Marizin. Dionisi. Orban. Romano. Kennedy loses out there. It's Usman. Good save by Robinson. Best chance of the game for Chelsea there. Gonna ask him just to get creative. Hopefully that spurs on. I don't want them to kind of let Chelsea back into the game in any way. Not that I'm worried about them. letting a 4-0 lead go. I'm going to take off Perez, just because he's just a bit on the bit worried on the injury front there. Yeah, and tell what I'm going to do. No, I'm not going to do it now. I was going to put Bruninho into attacking midfield and bring on Diaz, but we'll leave it as it is for now. Hope that Bruninho gets a goal. Or maybe Monaghan. Here's Kennedy. Francovic just had it. Cleared away by Everett. Are Chelsea going to come away with an attack again here? No, it's well played, Davis. Calm football from the goalkeeper there, Robinson. It's lovely stuff. It's Benrahma again. He's not through again, is he? Oh, he smashed it wide. Oh, we're gone. What do I do? I'm going to take off Monaghan, put Bruninho into that attacking midfielder position, and bring on Diaz. Kind of wanted these two to link up this way, so we'll see how it goes. Diaz has obviously had a bit of time out injured as well, so we've had to sort of make do between Diaz and Bruninho up front. Diaz did a very good job, to be fair. But I'm glad to have Bruninho back in the side. Lots of good players there. 3 players in the 9-point rating, which is always lovely to see. Always lovely to see. We've got one more substitute to make. I'm probably going to do it based on fitness. So I think I'm going to take off Benrahma. Take off Benrahma. Bring on Michael Hackett. And just chill for the rest of the game, lads. Just chill. 4-0 up. Damage was all done in the first half. Considering we lost one game that we lost 4-0. Our goal difference is pretty good. You'll be well up in the lead if we only lost that game 1-0. Oh, that's a terrible error there, though. Bit of a, and I don't know what Howard was doing. Romano, good save, Robinson. Chelsea have had some chances in the second half. The second half hasn't been so good, but you know, I think that's the thing. When you're winning comfortably and you say brilliant, well done, lads, they tend to lax off in the second half. So you know, kind of sometimes I quite like them just to go through and just keep on hammering, get 5, get a 6. But they haven't done that. We've won 4-0. It's ever so comfortable at the moment, the way that we're playing. 2 goals for Perez. It's a big time for him, and I'm buzzing that Perez has got a couple of goals there. Fantastic. Stocker, unbelievable in the midfield, as ever. And it's looking good at the moment, isn't it, lads? We're looking very good. 6 games unbeaten in the league now. Praise Perez. I will praise Perez. Well done to you, Jason Perez. It's going to be a 3-game episode today, lads. I think is that the first 3-game episode of the season? It might be. Next game is a big one. Away at Manchester City in the league. Here we go. Man City away. In terms of how I'm going to play it, I'm going to play our regular tiki-taka formation simply because I think that we're good enough to win with this against this team. I don't think Man City are that good anymore. I'm going to change it around a little bit though. I'm going to put Bruninho in attacking midfielder because I want to start Diaz up front. So even as attacking midfielder, he's still 4 stars, meaning he's as good if not better than Monaghan. I'm going to put Monaghan and Zamfroff on the bench. I don't really want Augusto on the bench, no offence to him. Start with Davis Howard. I'm going to go with Harvey for today. Perez played well, so I think it's unfair not to play him. Yeah, not too many changes. One change there. Diaz in for Monaghan and Bruninho back into attacking midfielder. Again, it's not his best role. My word, I don't know why that happened. It's not his best role, but he's still operating at 4 stars at that level. Why are you going back? So that's the team. That's the team. Come on. I've already played one of the Manchester teams away from home this year. Played counter-attacking. Apologies. Played counter-attacking. Almost sneaked to win. Went 1-0 up. Obviously drew 1-1. Which isn't too bad. Man United looking quite good this year. Man City aren't looking that good. They completely fell away last year. And They're 5th at the moment, so they're just a bit off as well. Have they got any ex-Concord players in there? I don't think so. Got a few players I recognise, like Karen Berger, he's very good. Top scorer with only 3 goals though. Yeah, Man City have barely scored any goals. I think they've played 11 games this season in the league and scored 12. So they're one of their teams that, if we get a goal against them, we could be looking very good. Carry on from where you finished last match. I think that's fair. We obviously battered Chelsea. Looked way better than them. In the blue shorts today, like the old days. Davis is on 84 conditioning already. A few of our players are struggling conditionally. I just realised. Not a good time to realise after the game has started. I mean, a lot of them played. We've had an international break, so maybe that's sort of taken out of them, but a little bit worrying. Headed well by Kennedy. Stuck. Kennedy, nice. Benrabah's made a lovely movement there. Benrabah, he's not great on his left foot. It's Perez. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. I don't even know why you're consulting VAR. He kicked him. Penalty. Who's taking it? Is it Diaz? I think it might be Diaz. Yes, Diaz. Come on, Diaz. Puts it in. 1-0. Perez created the chance. Was brought down. Diaz puts the penalty away. Back on the starting lineup. And he's put the ball in the net. 1-0. Arsenal lost their last game as well. Their first loss of the season. They were away at Man United and lost 3-1. So a win here actually puts us top for the meantime, for the time being, or whatever phrase you want to use. Yeah, so we will be going top with a win, but it does depend on obviously the results that happen later on. Yeah, I just realised there's a few players who are a little bit low on condition, but I think that they weren't that much better that we should be doing the job, but at the moment it's looking like quite a close game. Looking like a very close game. Man City come away with it. That's a foul and he's already been booked. I can't believe it. Kennedy's off. Okay. Wow. That is daft. That is really daft and it's made this game very difficult. I'm going to have to take off Bruninho. Or do I leave Bruninho up front? I think Bruninho could be better than Diaz. So I'm going to take off Diaz. I'm going to put Bruninho up front. I'm going to take off Diaz and bring on Smith. Can Smith do a job? Oh, we're really struggling. Can Howard do a job? Can Davis do a job? Okay, we're really going to struggle here. Can Prosperi do a job? Because usually you find with central midfielders sometimes that they can actually run and do a job. Maybe Hackett? He's a right winger. Play right back? No. Really struggling here, lads. I'm going to go with Smith. No nonsense fullback. This is going to be difficult. I'm going to have to play defensive now. 1-0 up, but half an hour having a man sent off. It's really screwed us here. It's those fullbacks. 2 bookings from Kennedy. It's really disappointing from him. He's the first choice right back now. He's going to have to be a bit more responsible than make decisions like that. So he'll be suspended for a game. The next game I think is not too difficult, so we'll see. But we're going to really, really, really struggle to get a win out of this now. But just means that we just have to keep possession of the ball. And guess what? We're quite good at that. What I might do actually is I'll change. Yeah, I shouldn't have. Why is he playing long balls there? I don't know. The idea is I keep and hold the ball. Why would you play long balls? Chance save Man City is Berger. Good save, Robinson. Yeah, I'm not going to make a sub per se. I'm just going to change this to deep lying forward on support. So he just drops back into that hole a bit more. That's what I want. Because there's obviously going to be a big hole where that where the attacking midfielder's gone. Diaz scored the goal, but I had to substitute him to make sure I got right back on the pitch. I know where Amanda and get a result here. This could be the thing. We've not played particularly well. But obviously, the goal being a penalty and now being down to 10 men. Here we go. I've got an opportunity here. No, Hughes. Bloody awful from Hughes. Come on. There's a part of me that's thinking, is I basically don't play a striker. Go on, get the ball. I don't play a striker because I think he's going to be abandoned up front now, Bruninho. So if I don't play a striker, I know he can do somewhat of a job as central midfield. I drop Dean Hughes as attacking defensive midfielder. I hope we don't concede here now. We have conceded. Matthias Jose, their right back, would you believe it? That's a real kick in the teeth, isn't it? Our right back gets sent off and their right back scores. Okay, well I won't do what I was going to do. We have to just try and do something, get something out of this game. I'd love a win, but Kennedy has really messed us up here. Really messed us up. A win puts us top of the league, but our right back gets sent off. I don't want to play too defensive, mate. Cautious then. I don't think we've had a shot since he's been sent off. I think we had 4 shots when Kennedy got sent off. We barely touched the ball, but we've had more possession, much more possession in them. Benrahma, oh god, it just gets worse, isn't it? Perez is playing rubbish, and Benrahma's gotten injured. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do what I said. So swap these two around. I'm going to have Francekovic and Perez basically play as 2 wide strikers, right? Inside forward for both of them. Confirm that. Go to the tactics. Tactics, please. What are you doing? I think it's a highlight. I'm going to go to tactics. I'm not actually going to play Bruninho in defensive midfield, but I'm going to put him there and then swap him for Hughes. Bruninho can do somewhat of a job. I get him to play deep line playmaker, and I might sub off Stocker. Have I got Prosperi? I do have Prosperi. If I bring on... Oh, and actually, that's a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. I'm going to take off Bruninho. No, right. Undo the last then. And take off Bruninho. Put on Prosperi. Get Prosperi to play box to box. Deep line, defensive midfielder. There we go. Oh, I've just scored. I've just seen it. You're kidding me! The game didn't pause. It's 2-1 Man City, right? So I'm still going to stick with my changes. I just need to hope that those 2 act as strikers now, those 2 wingers. We need to play attacking. Kennedy has completely screwed us. Completely screwed us. We're looking at our 2nd defeat of the season here. We were doing absolutely fine, and then Kennedy got sent off, and he's absolutely screwed us. We have to up the tempo. Counter. Gonna have to distribute over the top and hope that somebody can run onto it. That line has to be higher. I don't think it can be because we ain't got a striker in there, so get stuck in. Okay, well we're looking like a good defeat here. Our Kennedy screwed us there. When you're booked with half an hour gone, mate, why are you making stupid challenges like that? Come on! Not getting anything out of this. I haven't really offered any threats since getting that man sent off. What a chance to go top of the league. And Kennedy screwed us. I'm gonna have a right go at him. This is, it's game over. Lost 2-1. Man City by far the better team despite us having lots of possession, but we couldn't do anything with it because we were down to 10 men. It's disappointing. I'm not happy, but I'm really going to have a word with Kennedy here. He's really let me down. He's really let me down. He screwed the team there. I tried to play, but when you're playing someone like Man City, despite them being not one of the best teams anymore, they're still very good, and they're going to beat you if they're playing against 10 men. Yeah. He's going to be banned. That just means that we could fall further behind now. It's looking close at the top. There's only 2 points separating the top 4, but with that defeat, that means that Arsenal could go 5 points clear of us again, despite us managing to peg 3 points back last time. And we could go further, 3 points behind Man United, so we could be in a bit of trouble. I've just got to hope that they lose games. Anyway, that's that game. We've got one more game to come in this episode, which we're going to play a Champions League game at home to Jablonec. Time to give other players a bit of a game. A lovely, easy game here. We beat these guys 6-0, and we were 6-0 at half time. So fully expect to comfortably win this game. Gonna change the team up a little bit, as you'd expect. Yeah, I'm gonna play Jacko for this game because he's probably gonna have to play the next game as well. Gonna go with Smith and Lelinia in defence. At left back, I'm going with Cuevas. I've promised Cuevas a bit of a run of games as well, so I'll play him for a few games. I'm going to go with Wallace and Prosperi in the midfield. Attacking midfielder, I'm going with, where is he? Zamfarov. Right wing. Right wing. I go Perez at the right wing. And I'm going to go with Carmo on the left. And up front, I'm going to go with Augusto, wherever he is. There he is. Let's put Vizic on the bench. Might need to give him a run out. Francekovic, yeah. Monaghan. Yeah, Monaghan. Take off Bruninho, put Diaz on the bench. Hackett, Harewood. Yes. Yeah, that'll do. Going to play attacking. Going to try and kill him. Make sure he's doing his box-to-box job. That's fine. Yeah, I want us to beat these guys quite convincingly. Obviously, we won 6-0 with a not too dissimilar team. I'd like us to continue that. 5-6 now. That's what we've got to be looking at. These are one of the easiest teams we've ever played in the Champions League. Battered them 6-0. I told them, well done, good performance. And they just went, okay, no worries, we'll just kick it around for 45 minutes. But that's what they did. Obviously, I'm not going to recognise any of their players. I expect a win. I'm just going to tell them that straight up. I expect a win. I like playing the fringe players in these games. Just gives them an opportunity to sort of show me what they're about. A couple of their conditions a little bit low. Perez, Carmo, and Augusto, so I'll be keeping an eye on them. Got an early free kick here. Say early, it's a 7th minute. Disgusting. Augusto saved, tucked in by Smith. Paul Smith with his second goal of the season. Doesn't score many. Pops that in, 1-0. Standard stuff, lads. Standard stuff. Obviously, we have to keep an eye on that FSK Madrid result. I think if they don't win, we're guaranteed top. And we win. Here's Jaco. Augusto knocks it back. Perez, that's absolutely brilliant goal. Nodded back by Augusto. Perez smashes it in. His 4th goal of the season. Wonderful from Augusto just to knock that back. I think Atletico Madrid are playing right now. A 0-0. Yeah, if they don't win, we're guaranteed the top spot of the group. Because we'll be more than 3 points ahead of them with a game left to play, and it will be against them, but it doesn't matter, does it? Here's Perez. Whip that in. Oh, that's well tackled there by Vorjak. Are they going to get a tackle away here? They might do, you know. Oh, that's brilliant from Jacko. He's quite a promising little right back, Jacko, actually. I kind of thought I was taking a bit of a gamble in using him, but he's proved to be quite good. Here's Carmo, brought down, penalty. Don't even need to check VAR with that. He wants to watch the video. We all know he kicked him over. Absolutely disgusting. I wonder who's going to take it. I'm trying to think. Who would be the penalty taker now? No idea. We'll find out. Didn't quite see that. It looks like it's going to be a left boot of Perez. Fair enough. Perez puts it in. 2nd goal for him. As I said, when Poyet got injured, this is big time for Perez. And he scored 4 goals in 3 games, which I'm buzzing with him for that. Didn't do much against Man City, unfortunately. That really would have put amongst it. Here's a ball in from Prosperi, headed in by Smith again. Oh. 2nd goal for Smith. We're 4-1 up in 22 minutes, lads. It's like playing Chelsea all over again, isn't it? Yeah, battering them. Augusto. Perez gets the hat-trick. 5-0. Curled in beautifully by Perez. 5 goals in 3 games for Perez since Poljac's gotten injured. Lovely stuff. All scored from the right wing today as well. 3 assists for Augusto. Oh, a 6-0. And what a free kick that is by Augusto. 26 minutes gone. It's 6-0. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. Atletico scored. Right. Linia. Prosperi. Wallace. Lovely ball. Augusto gets another one. 7-0. Not even played half an hour yet. This is mental. I've not played a game like this since some friendlies, some ridiculous friendlies we've played. 2 goals and 3 assists for Augusto. Well, it's not all smooth sailing. Perez, after scoring a hat-trick, has gotten injured. That might just... hopefully that's not big. Hopefully that's not big because he's really played well since Poljac's got injured. So I'm going to attack it. Did say I was going to keep an eye on his fitness anyway, so 7-0, lads. I'm not going to tell them that they're playing well at halftime. I'm just going to tell them to keep going. I want them to keep going. I want them to really nail these teams. I know it's 7-0 and it's approaching halftime. And see, that shows how good Perez was. They haven't done anything since Perez has gone off. There's an opportunity for some of these players, man. Some of these players have got a great opportunity to really go out there. There's not much I can say really. I'll just say I'm happy. I thought that's basically the option I could say other than don't get complacent, which is unlikely to happen when you're 7-0 up. Well, it could happen, but it's unlikely we're going to let a 7-goal lead go. I just want to keep going, Get creative, hopefully that boots them a little bit. Substitute-wise, we got a corner here. It's headed in. Augusto with another goal. It's a hat-trick for him, it is. 2 hat-tricks in a game, you don't often have that. Perez has got 1 and now Augusto's got 1. 3 goals and 3 assists for Augusto. Fantastic. He's looking very bright. I might bring on Diaz. Here's Zamfarov. Charging through the middle. Yako. Prosperi, 8-0. Ball comes in. Carmo gets the header. It's 9. They haven't stopped. It's 9-0. You've got to feel sorry for Jablonec. I've got to look at their group stage after this, see how many goals they've conceded. It's been a fair few. I'm going to take off Augusto. And I'm going to bring on... Yeah, let's bring on Diaz. It's suggesting Perez. The game doesn't really understand that when the player's gone off injured, he can't come back on. So I'm going to bring on Diaz. Well played, Augusto. 6 goal contributions in the game is absolutely outstanding work. Diaz is going to come on. Can we go for double figures? Zamfarov, Hackett. Ball comes in. Diaz is there. It is double figures. 10-0. And we've still got half an hour to play. That's a goal every 6 minutes. Yeah, it's insane. I've not played a competitive game like this before. Played a couple of, I think we had a couple of World Club Championship games that were against some teams in Asia or things like that where they've been a bit one-sided. But this is mental. Just want to keep the team as it is, really. Want to keep these guys playing. I might take off Carmo, who's looking a bit tired, so let's bring off him. Bring on Francekovic. Carry on, 10-0, lads. Bit embarrassing. We won 6-0 away, 10-0 at home. That's an aggregate score of 16-0. Going to take some performance from Jablonec to beat us on aggregate here at this point. Mind you, if they score 16 goals now, they'd win on away goals. Not much happened though since that 10th. Not that can I complain about that? There you go. Well, we've not, that's it. We scored that 10th goal before the hour mark, and we scored nothing since then. No real contributions. The substitutes have taken off have scored 7 goals between them. Perez and Augusto got a hat-trick each, and Karma got a goal. Paul Smith contributed 2 goals. There you go. 10-0. Well done, boys. Well done, lads. I'm not going to praise them too much because I expected to win comfortably. 10-0 was probably a bit too comfortable. A bit more comfortable than I expected. Perez is out for 3 to 4 weeks. That's annoying. Just especially when he starts to come good as well. That's really annoying. Okay, unlucky Perez. Perfect 10 for Concord. There we go. 2.3 million as a result, and Augusto, absolutely outstanding from him. How's he getting on this season? I'm obviously using him in my other save as well. He's not scored a league goal. He has played 11, 17, 22 games for us in the league and has never scored a league goal. However, cup games, if I only look at cup games, I'm going to have to use a bit of calculation. 4 cup games, 3 cup games, that makes 7. Is that right? 7, yeah. Including European competitions as well. 7, 4, 10, so that's 17. Any there? No. So 17 cup games, 2, 3, 11. So 17 cup games, he scored 11 goals, which is astounding, considering not all of them were in starts. But in 22 league games, never scored a league goal for us. Still time though, still time. Might give him a bit of a run out now. But we'll see about that. But there you go, lads. Very, very odd episode, as it were. 2 big wins. A 4-0 against Chelsea and a 10-0 against Jablonec. And then a really disappointing loss, which was kind of ruined by a red card. So, but this is a big month coming up now, December. Huge month. Tricky league games with games with West Ham, Arsenal, Man United. They'll all be tricky. Obviously got the final Champions League game. We're all obviously already qualified. We're not guaranteed top spot. It all comes down to that game against Atletico Madrid. If we don't lose, we're definitely through. We're definitely through as top. Yeah, Jablonec have conceded 28 goals in their 5 games. 16 against us, 9 against Atletico. Only 3 games, isn't it? They've still got players in there, haven't they? So there you go, lads. That's today's episode. Strange one. Next episode, what should we do? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, 2 more games. They're not going to be easy. They won't be easy at all. We've got Bournemouth, who are 6th in the league. We've got them at home. And we've got Leeds, who are 12th. And we've got them away. I will see you then. Cheers then.